Hey guys, what's up you beautiful people? Welcome to Star Wars Comics, my name is Bessie. Yesterday we talked about War of the Bounty Hunters issue number 3. It has released almost a week ago now, and in it we have a lot of storylines converging, because all the other issues single-handedly are moving along in a parallel manner. Now in War of the Bounty Hunters, all of those got intertwined, and we got a bunch of stories out of one issue alone. War of the Bounty Hunters, I highly suggest it. It is very intriguing to say the least. And yesterday we talked about Darth Vader getting tangled with Jabba the Hutt. So Jabba was ready to pay 1 million credits for Han Solo. Once Vader showed up, he asked no questions. He wasn't interested in negotiating with anybody, especially Jabba the Hutt. But then he got another protest out of Kira, the former associate and apprentice maybe of Maul. While all this was going on down below, up above, biting for his time were Leia, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca, and none other than Boba Fett. In fact, we saw Boba Fett meeting up with the gang in Star Wars issue number 15 that released a month ago. The last page showcased Leia cutting off communications with Luke because Boba Fett was approaching. They thought he was a threat. Alas though, it turned out not to be that way. Boba Fett was biding his time as well as Leia was. In fact, both of those fools are wrong. Solo's mind, said Boba Fett, regarding Darth Vader and Jabba, who were bickering for Han Solo. Yeah, says Lando. What are you gonna do about it, Fett? Get between Darth Vader and Jabba the Hutt? You're the only fool I see here. Say that again, Calrissian, says Boba, and see what happens next. Leia, though, was protesting all this. She did not understand how people could sell a person, a human person, especially someone she loves dearly. And she was adamant on bringing Han home. She told Chewie to take Boba Fett down, but quietly. And you could see the vigor in Chewbacca's face. He's about to rip Boba Fett to shreds. However, Boba was not only a cunning warrior, but also a very quick wit underneath that helmet. Sure, Chewbacca, we can do that, says Boba Fett, but you should probably know something first. You see these? Pointing to the braids he has on his shoulder. Maybe they look familiar. Maybe they're your uncles, your aunties. You're not the first Wookiee I fought. Now you know what happens when I do. This angered Chewbacca to no end. He was ready to kill Boba Fett in whatever means necessary. With a quick move, he picks up Boba Fett by his throat and slams him against the column. Easy, Chewie. You heard Leia. Quietly, says Lando Calrissian, because down below, Jabba and Vader were arguing about those 1 million credits, but luckily nobody heard anything, and now it was Boba Fett's turn. With a swift move, he uncovers a blade hidden in one of his arm compartments. Let me go, says Boba Fett, or I'll cut myself a new braid out of Chewbacca. With this threat in mind, Leia pulled out a blaster and told Chewie to get out of the way because she doesn't have a clear shot, but Lando understood these things. Leia, he told her, no, a blaster shot will give us away. Bring hell down on us. Fett knows the score too. Both Chewie and Boba Fett did not want to be discovered. That's why he's not using his blasters either, says Lando. They have to fight hand to hand, and in that kind of fight, my money is on the Wookiee. Beat his ass, Chewbacca. This word, this ASS word, hopefully I don't get demonetized, but it is rarely if ever have I seen this word get used in the comics, so definitely they're spicing up these Star Wars comics nowadays, and you know what, I'm glad to see it. Written by Charles Soule, they're showing that they can do basically anything with these new comics. Now Boba Fett, in a quick move, wraps his legs around Chewbacca's head. In a jiu-jitsu kind of move, he slams down Chewbacca. Both of them are tussling on the ground. You can see that both are shaken up, but Boba Fett got the brunt of it. Chewbacca is still on his legs. Seemingly, Chewbacca had the upper hand. He was now going to kill Boba Fett once and for all, but Boba had one more trick up his sleeve. In a swift move, he turns around and uses his flamethrower to rain hellfire upon Chewbacca. The Wookiee was just screaming in pain. Engulfed by the fire, you can see that Chewbacca is now completely out of control. Both Leia and Lando are shocked at what has transpired. A hurt Boba Fett, though, just simply walked away and did not instigate things further Leia has her mouth covered in shock, and Lando goes, "Easy, buddy. Easy there, buddy. I got you," and uses his cape to get the flames down. "Where do you think you're going?" says Leia. "Didn't you hear what Calrissian said? One blaster shot will get us all killed." And in a quick move as well, he neutralized Leia too. He grabbed her hand and removed the blaster from it. In the end, Boba didn't really want any trouble from these guys. In fact, from anybody. He just wanted Han Solo. He said, "Look, I don't need any more enemies. I realize we're after the same person, but I won't get in your way if you don't get in mine. I'm just trying to make a living." As his dad would say, a simple man making my way through the universe. "We can make a deal," says Lando. "I know you want to sell Han to Jabba. The rebellion can cover that. Get your credits, just help us get him back." "No, I have a bounty and I have a client. That's all it is. And all it's going to be." "That's foolish," says Lando, "but no, it's a code." According to Boba. So they're basically towing the line of the Mandalorian show, where we see that Boba Fett is not the biggest scoundrel that was shown to be in the original trilogy. In fact, he and his father did have sort of a code, although it is very muddled at this point. We know that they're basically retconning the Jango family, the Fett family for that matter. Boba is turning into an honorable man in his elder age, and it shows that this was maybe the starting point of all of that. Last words from Boba: "Don't get in my way," as he throws the blaster towards Leia that he originally got from her. Damn it, Chewie is all smoky, the fires just got put out and he is miserable. Leia is holding him as much as she can because a Wookiee can't really be held like that. But poor Lando, he just loved that cape and now it is completely ruined. No washing machine or cleaners will ever get that back to you. So with all that has happened, we have never really seen Chewbacca go toe-to-toe with Boba Fett like that. We've seen in the 2015 comic series, we've seen Chewbacca go up against Black Krrsantan, the one-time partner of Boba Fett. Wookiee versus Wookiee, that was a totally different thing. They were a match for each other. But Boba Fett and Chewbacca was very interesting to see, and it showed us who would come out victorious in the end. I think that they gave the due respect to Chewbacca. He was stronger and more dominant, but in the end, Boba Fett has just too many tricks up his sleeve. He just won't let you get away with just sheer strength. And in the end, Chewbacca got torched alive. If it weren't for these guys, for Lando especially, Chewbacca would now be burned to death. But alas, what do you guys think as well? Was this match fair? And who would you pick in a second fight? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.